everybody, I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I'm here to reflect on this one. This is the Soprafino Dellarocca. This is a remastered Soprafino from the publisher Brigh. You might know them. They've done quite a few decks over the years, and they're a small mass market publishing house. You can find their decks on Amazon. They've got quite a few of them, and this is one of their decks from their Ship of Theseus classical deck collection. This one was done by artist Yulia Orlova and kind of helped along by Philip Young, who directed her to add keywords to the cards so that it makes it a little bit easier to use. So these are going to be like if someone loves the look of an Italian style Marseille deck. A Soprafino is a deck that was created back in the 1800s, the late 1800s, in a new way from the other Marseille decks because they used a different printing style. So it just looks cleaner. A lot of the other Marseille decks, because they were printed with woodblock printing, look very, I don't know, just rustic. And the Soprafino always looked cleaner. Well, Brigh likes to clean things up even more. So you're going to get like a nice crisp line on these. You get facial features. It's pretty. I'm not going to lie. This deck is pretty, but there are some things that are a little bit different about it from the original Italian version. Um, First of all, it's been cleaned up. The colors are definitely closer. I have another card here. This is from the ancient Italian tarot from Lo Scarabeo, and you can see they've changed the colors altogether. But I don't know if you can just look at them and see the difference in the line work there. Like the artist has really cleaned this up, right? They've also added these keywords, and there's another deck out there from Los Scarabeo called the Classic Tarot. I had it, I can't find it. Sorry, guys, but I don't know. I might not have it anymore. If I find it, I'll do a side by side, but it also has keywords, but they have the keywords all on one side, and I like the way that they've put them on both sides to kind of balance the composition here. I think it looks sleek. The Soprafino is supposed to be a sleek version of the Marseille, right? It is just supposed to be prettier and crisper, and I like, or more crisp, and I like the way that they've done the keywords here. I will say that the keywords on the deck, some of them may not be as Marseille as you would want them to be. Um, but there's only two keywords, so you can use them or not. And then the other thing that I noticed is that they have changed the titles to English, which I kind of like. They've left the Roman numerals in the older way where you get the four ones instead of the 5 - 1 for fours and stuff like that. So they've left that, but they've changed the titles to English, which is helpful and wonderful, especially if you're learning and you don't want to have to translate titles, or if you're new to tarot. The other thing that is a little bit different about this deck, though, is that the Empress, not the Empress, this one, the Strength card is at 8 in this deck, and Justice is at 11, which is typical for RWS, but not typical for Marseille. So that is a little bit strange. But other than that, yeah, this is cool. It's readable and it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. So if you want a Marseille that you can read like an RWS, this one is it. So I'm gonna zoom you in and we can take a look. I love the Soprafino. I think it's a beautiful deck. I'm very excited to have another copy. This one is stunning. The artist has really done a great job of cleaning things up. They've taken the white on the cards down to sort of an off-white, almost a warm white, maybe like it's almost brown, but not. It's like a touch lighter than taupe. And I love it. It just feels warm and cozy, and it feels new but old. It feels sharp but classical, but also clean and modern. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm just going to flip through them and I'll read the keywords out just in case you can't read them so that you can take a look at them. So we have optimism for the fool, magician has choices, insight for the high priestess, empress is caretaking, emperor authority. I'm reading the upright keywords on this side. These are the reverse keywords, and the reverse keywords are written so that if the card does come in reverse, you can read it that way. So cruelty would be the reverse keyword for the emperor. Now there's only one keyword for upright and one keyword for reverse. It does come with a guidebook. You can scan the QR code and it gives you a lot more information. And I'll show you that at the end. The Hierophant is wisdom. The Lover's commitment. The Chariot, willpower. Courage for strength. Hermit is introspection. The Wheel of Fortune, destiny. Powerlessness for the reversed. Justice is decision. Hanged Man, knowing sacrifice. Death, transformation. Temperance is balance. The Devil, temptation or manipulation for reversed. The Tower is unexpected change for both, and that made me giggle. The Star, hope. The Moon, soul purpose. I will say they did come out of order. I'm not sure if every package is like that. The Sun, revelation. They were double wrapped. There was plastic around the outside of the box, as well as the cards were also wrapped, but the cards came out of order. So I just popped them back in order. This is consequences, completion. So that way, if you do get a copy of this and yours comes out of order, don't worry, mine did too. I just put them back in order, so you don't have to worry that they've been used or anything like that. So dull and inspiring. And for the pips, the keywords are at the top and the bottom, and they're in this sort of, the font is neat because the font is barely there. I mean, it's there, but if you wanted to ignore it, you totally could. Choosing. These are the wands. Adventure for 3 of wands. Socializing for the 4 of wands. The numbers on the Soprafino are on the side, so you don't have to count. That's always lovely. I think that's another reason I really love reading with the Italian decks. Competition for the 5. Victory for the 6. Valor for the 7. Treachery. Focus for the 8. Loyalty for the 9 of wands. Devotion for the 10 of wands. Oppression in the reverse. I did note that if you are new to tarot, you may want to put, like when I get my Marseille deck, sometimes I'll put like a little dot so that I know which way is up and which way is down, because if you don't know the upright and reversed keywords for these cards, it may be more difficult for you to know which way is upright and which way is reversed by the keywords if you don't know them. You know what I mean? So like if you didn't know that devotion was the upright and oppression is the reverse of the 10 of wands, you may not know which way is up and which way is reversed. Not that it really matters, but if you did want to know, sometimes, some decks will put a dot for you. I usually just take a marker and put a little dot somewhere inconspicuous just so that I can tell which way is up and which way is down. Page of Wands is enthusiasm. Knight of Wands, exploring. Confident for the Queen. And the King of Wands is maverick. On to the cups. Beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cups. New love. Look at this too. Attraction. I love the Soprafino. I think it's just so damn pretty. Celebrating for the 3. Rest for the 4. Regret for the 5. Sharing for the 6. Of Cups, 7 is motivations. Letting go for the 8. So like this one, motivations is upright and wishful thinking, and the reversed. If you're an RWS reader trying to learn Marseille, that could confuse you, right? So, you might want to just put a little dot, because the numbers aren't going to help you because they've flipped them. So, letting go, denial. I do think it's awesome that they flip the numbers like that, though. because it just looks cleaner. But you can see the cups are easy to tell reverse because they're actually upside down. It's the wands and the swords that become, well, the swords are easy too. It's the wands. Satisfaction, harmony, 10. Page of Cups is curiosity. Passion for the Knight. Queen, nurturing. The King of Cups is responsibility. Onto the swords. Logic for the Ace. Moving forward for the 2. Sorrow for the 3. Meditation for the 4. Defeat for the 5. Transition for the 6. Resistance and reverse. Interesting. 7 is stealth. Restricted for 8. Warning for 9. Ruin for 10. Escape in reverse. The Page of Swords is open-minded. The Knight of Swords is decisive. 10. The Queen is strategic, and the King is visionary. On to the last suit. These are the coins. Getting started is the Ace. Routine for 2. Dedication for 3. 4 is savings. They actually put hoarding on here for the reverse. Interesting. Perseverance is 5 of coins. Hardship in reverse. Charity is the 6 of coins. Abundance is the 7. 8 is expertise. Successful for the 9. Workaholic in reverse. Interesting. And inheritance for the 10. I like this reverse keyword for the 9 of coins. The Page of Pentacles is practice. The Knight is self-disciplined. The Queen is stability. And our King is prosperity. And that is that. Let's give them a shuffle. Ooh, I love that one. The Lovers. Ooh. Yeah, they shuffle great. They're nice and bendy. They're not going to give me any resistance. They give me a literal perfect shuffle. They're not too slippy to jump out of my hands. So yeah, I'm excited about the cardstock on this. They don't hurt my hands, and they're bendy enough for me to be able to shuffle them. So that's good. Let's see the overhand. Now, they are regular tarot size, so I'm able to overhand them like this. They are nice and slippy because they're a semi-gloss, but not too slippy, which is fabulous. The size on them is normal tarot size, so it's a normal tarot size card. You can see they are the exact same size. So there you go. That's the size. If you want to compare them to a Lo Scarabeo deck, you can see they're a little bit more wide, a little wider, because Lo Scarabeo is typically a little more narrow than a regular tarot size card. That is the Soprafino Dellarocca from Brigh. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I love a good Soprafino. I think that this is beautiful. I like that the remastering that they've done, cleaned up those faces, cleaned up those colors, given us all the details in the clothes. And I think the clothes is my favorite part of this deck. So I'm loving all of that. I think I mentioned before that strength is at 8 and justice is at 11 for this deck. So, that's something to consider. But if you just really love the look of Marseille, but you want to read like a RWS, this would be a perfect option for you. It also has some keywords on it that are helpful for reading with a pip deck if reading with a pip deck is not something that you're used to doing. Even if you are used to it, the keywords don't really get in the way. I noticed that when I was looking at it, they don't seem obtrusive. They kind of fit right in. They do cover up the artwork a little bit on the majors, but because of the color of them, it's not ugly. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. I don't know. Sometimes on the ones that I have, I feel like I want to cut the keywords off. But with this one, I don't feel that way. I feel like it's fine. They look sleek. So yeah, I like this one. It's an option for you. It's out there. I just wanted to let y'all know that it's out there. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. Links in the description box below where you can pick up a legitimate copy. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.